You're welcome back to Breakfast Central. We've been having a very packed morning and we'd like to say Happy Children's Day to you, just in case no one has said that to you. You're a Nigerian adult. Happy Children's Day to you because you are first of all someone else's child.
Absolutely. If you're of course, parents are late, you're a child of God.
Exactly. And we're about to welcome another child to join us. We all call her Bob Bolanle Oluchi Babalola, a child of God and a child of her parents, to come share with us what's happening in the entertainment scene. Happy Children's Day, Bolanle.
Thank you, Ollie. Wow, that's so sweet. Happy Children's Day to you too.
Yes, so somebody has to tell us. So, Bolanle, what's your fondest childhood memory?
It's usually when probably we're having party when mommy buys dresses for us, especially Christmas period.
The oversized dresses.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Is there a particular childhood memory that you would almost never forget?
Yeah. I don't want to say it on air, don't worry.
Will it make you cry? It's okay, don't cry. It's okay.
No, but you know what happened to me this morning? She woke me up like, you know when they call you in the morning, like, what's going on? 12 minutes past 6, Olive. And then I was like, what's going on? Are you okay? Was like, Happy Children's Day. I'm like, I'm somebody's child. Thank you, mommy. I'm like, what did you say? Happy Children's Day. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Whilst you're reading the entertainment news, I'm going to check my WhatsApp to see if my mom has sent me Happy Children's Day. And if she hasn't, we are going to fight. We do not encourage violence on News Central.
Yeah.
All right, B.O.B., what's happening in the entertainment world?
Okay, Happy Children's Day to you all once again. Oliver said it, and I'm sure everybody is somebody's child somewhere. So anywhere you are, Happy Children's Day, especially to the orphans out there. We love you. All right, on entertainment just this morning, following the announcement of the nominees for Headies 2022, various reactions from talented musicians have surfaced online. Super talented Nigerian highlife duo, widely known as Cavemen, consisting of Benjamin James, a drummer, and Kingsley Okori, a bassist, took to their Twitter page to react to the fact that they were nominated under the alternative category, which they felt doesn't interpret their sound. In a tweet, they said, "Highlife is not an alternative." Oh well, you've heard it. And rapper, singer, songwriter Olamilekan Masood Al-Khalifa Agbele Shebi Oba, popularly known as Lekon of Big Brother Nigeria, also reacted to not receiving a nomination. In a series of tweets, he stated that he does not feel that those who earn awards are better than others, but rather they should be commended for their efforts. E for efforts, if you say. He wants that, so please, I just applaud them. Remember that this started earlier with a couple of other people. Lake also went on to say that, "I have never been a fan of judging people with the adjective best," in quotes. But however, I see awards as a compliment, something to tell or say to them, "Hey, we see you, everything you've done, and we think you should get this for your efforts." This doesn't mean that every other person didn't put in work. Doesn't mean so at all. And he says, "I'm sure this is not the last we're going to hear of this. Lekon is going to come out and say more, and other people are waiting as well." It started initially with a tweet days back by Nigerian rapper Check. After being overlooked in the hip hop category, Check came out to express his displeasure over it. Check originally is one of the few rappers in 2020 to record a hit song with a hip hop record. Despite the fact that the song Zoom was released outside of the calendar year for the 15th Headies, Check believes his debut album, Bravo, should have earned him a nomination for this year's Headies. The 15th Headies, of course, is scheduled to hold on the 4th September 2022 at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center in Atlanta, USA. The full list and details is available on all social media platforms if you need more info. All right, so we're moving from there now to one of Africa's own and global awards as well. The African Union Commission, in partnership with the International Committee of All Music Awards, AFRIMA, has formally unveiled the calendar of events for the 2022 annual edition of the awards ceremony. The awards is scheduled to hold from November 3rd to 6th, 2022 at the AU headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The representative of the AU, Mrs. Sise Mariama Mohammed, speaking to media representatives yesterday, said, "AFRIMA is committed to this mission, upholding this tradition of celebrating the scintillating musical culture of Africa by featuring accelerating Pan-African events throughout the year. We are looking forward to celebrating the richness of Africa in its continent as its own, alongside AFRIMA in November. Entries of submissions for talent across the continent and in the diaspora starts Monday, May 30th and closes Friday, August 5th. Also, the year in view for this entry is from August 20th, 2021 to Friday, August 5th, 2022, implying that only entries created during this period will be valid, so that we don't have people coming to drag and, Well, pre-screening is scheduled to hold from 5th to 8th of August. During this process, entries will be vetted by a special committee at the International Secretariat of AFRIMA, categorized in accordance with AFRIMA entry submission guidelines. The main screening process follows immediately from August 9th to 16th. The process is undertaken by an international jury of AFRIMA comprising a 13-man panel of experienced African music experts and practitioners drawn from the 5 regions of Africa and the diaspora. You've heard it first from News Central, and we'll bring you more details later. You can, 4:30, Popcasa, and then NCP by 9 p.m. You can also stay tuned and get more information or go to our social media handles. Now, there's a particular story that broke yesterday that has been on the airwaves. Some of you are familiar with the actor in person here. American actor and producer Kevin Spacey has been charged with 4 counts of sexual assault against 3 men. According to Crown Prosecution Service, the 62-year-old is also facing a 5th count of causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent, relating to one of the 3 men. The statement from prosecutors was a change from earlier what was said in the day when they said he had been charged. Now, this time, they are allegations. The alleged incident took place in London between March 2005 and August 2008. And in Gloucester in April 2013. It follows a review of the evidence gathered by the Metropolitan Police in its previous investigation into the actor. The head of the CPS Special Crime Division, Rosemary Ainsley, said that the criminal proceedings against Mr. Spacey are active and that he has a right to a fair trial, like every other person. The charges come after the actor's new film launched a brand new trailer at the Cannes Film Festival yesterday. Kevin will play his first role in 5 years in a new flick, Peter 5'8", and it marks his first on-screen appearance since the first sexual assault allegations emerged.
I found her. She's here. I'm actually in the market for...
The thing is, I think this was, if some of you actually are conversant with, I think it's Suits or something, he should be one of the guys there. He's a very popular face. Anyway, Kevin Spacey is a 2-time award winner, known for starring roles like American Beauty, The Usual Suspects, and House of Cards. He was previously the artistic director of the Old Vic Theatre in London. Osaroge. You want me to pronounce your full name? Thank God I didn't forget this time. Osaroge. There's something I want to ask, please. I think it's really becoming a thing this past few months with sexual assault allegations, rape allegations, or violence or something. What's going on? What's going on in the industry?
I think in the last couple of years, there's just been, a better space for people to speak out, regardless of, whoever the accused are, and Kevin Spacey, definitely one of the biggest names in the movie industry.
Yeah.
But if persons like Harvey Weinstein, could be exposed, Bill Cosby, there's so many of them who have been called out in the last couple of years. So it's not just in the last few months. And I like the fact that people are getting more confident, and the conversation is becoming more common, basically, and letting people to be able to express the hurt that they've had to deal with these persons.
I don't know. Olive, I feel, but isn't there some kind of backlash, especially when it's the women that come out to talk about it? But in a situation, I know this time it is the men accusing him of doing such. So do you think the men have also decided that, okay, it's time to come up to speak? Because this is the first. It's been women coming up against the male gender, that you harassed me because of a role, or you did something to me.
Well, I think as we start to see that there are more conversations, the world is becoming more open to hearing, like Osage said, open to hearing conversations like this. Men and women have been sexually abused. We've just had more women speak up about it. And even not enough women have been speaking up. But what we see is that the world is becoming a little more receptive to people talking about their struggles and challenges in this regard. So I don't think that there's any much difference in this regard. Men are being abused, women are being abused, and anyone who's been abused should get justice. They should speak up, the world should support, and they should get justice.
True.
Thank you so much,
I agree with you on that. And
Thank
then
you
on
for joining
Headies, have you noticed that Headies always comes with controversy?
Well,
I don't know.
Absolutely. Most awards do. Controversy is what makes them sell, what makes them thrive. And at the end of the day, when it comes to award ceremonies, not everybody will be pleased. Some will be excited, some wouldn't, some would wonder why certain people made it to the list and why certain people didn't. And I guess it's part of it. It is what it is.
It's a win-win for everyone, man.
Well, we put it like that. Thank you, Bolanle, for joining us. We look forward to having you again next week. Enjoy your wonderful weekend because we know you're a TGIF queen.
Thank you.
See you on Monday.
All right, love. Bye.
Bye.